Welcome to the personal budgeting template tutorial. My name is Praise Makaritse and I'll be showing you how to use this template. So the template has got 6 tabs: the settings, budget planning, actual budget, dashboard, summary, and calculations. And right now we are in the settings tab where you enter the starting year, whatever year that you are starting with to do your budgeting. You enter it here. Right now I've already entered 2024 as a default, but you can change that. We'll move on to budget planning. The budget planning tab, this is where you will set your budget. You have up to 10 years, including the starting year. So you have up to 2033 if you start in 2024. Okay, so if you want to expand this, you want to enter data in the other years, you just have to go on the top of the sheet. You click this plus button and there you have it. It will expand, and then if you want to minimize, just click this minus sign as well, and then it will minimize that section for you. So we have 3 sections or 3 types: the income, the expenses, and the savings, which you will use to do your budgeting. You have a lot of rows that you can have, about 10 rows that you can enter your income categories. You enter income categories here, whatever that applies to your specific situation. If it's employment, if it's business, whatever. If you want to name it by the name of the business, like Etsy or something like that, you will enter it here. So this is what you will do. There are rows that are hidden here. So you just click these 2 last rows and right click, then unhide. You see what these hidden rows will show up, and if you want to hide them, then you can still hide them or leave them like that. So this is what you're going to do if you want more space. Okay, then it's the same with the expenses and the savings. You just go on the last 2 rows, click them all at once, and then right click and hide. Okay, so let's enter some data so you can see how it all works. Okay, so right now we are in the income section in January. Let's just say maybe you earn about 3.5 per month. Then business, maybe if a side business that brings you 1,000, and maybe you have some dividends that are bringing you like let's just say 150 per month. So you have about 4,650, and then yeah, this is just for demonstration purposes. Okay, then you can auto complete this. Maybe you're paying rent for 1,000, and we are done. You can see now this row to be allocated is now empty because we've allocated all the amount that was there. So that's it. That's all you have to do. If you want to plan other years in advance, you can do so. We'll move on to the actual budget. This is where you enter your actual budget. Do not tamper with the last row, this balance section. Don't enter anything, it automatically fill as you enter your information here. You can see it's colored in a light gray color, and everything else is showing a dark navy blue color. So don't tamper with this last column. Okay, So we have the date type, category, amount, description, and balance. The date is in the format day, month, and year. So you have to enter your date in that specific format so that you won't have any problems. The type, you have this drop down list that will show here the income, the expenses, and the savings according to the types that we have used in the budget planning tab. We'll move on to the category. The category also is a drop down list according, you see right now nothing is showing because it is linked to the type section. So when you select, let's say, income, you will see that automatically there will be a drop down list according to the type of income that you've entered here. So I think that's so cool. It will help you not to make any errors. You cannot enter a type that is a category that is not aligning with the type that you have entered. For example, you put income and then a category that is an expense, so you won't have that error. Okay, the amount, you enter your amount, and if it's an income, it will show you it will be green, it will be formatted in green text, and black for expenses and savings. Then you have this section of description if you want to put in a description of the specific transaction. If you want to put a detailed description, then you are so free to do so. You have this date of today. It will show you whatever today's date is. So today is 17 April 2024, when I'm recording this. The date of the last record right now is showing 0 because we don't have anything entered in the date section. But as we start to fill this, you will see that this will be automatically be filled as well. And then number of tracked records, we have 0 also because we don't have anything here, and total tracking balance. But let's just put an example. So let's say maybe you started entering 15 January 2024. Income, let's just say employment. So you can't enter any information here manually. The same with the type. You can't enter anything manually. You have to select from the drop down list that is automatically generated for you. So you will see that in this category, the categories that we show here are the categories that you would have entered here in the budget planning, that you would have set as your categories here. And the expenses, the income, and the savings, those are the categories that are going to show up here in the drop down list. Whatever you put in there is what you will see here. Okay, so you have consistent information. Amount, let's just say we said 3.5, right? And you'll see the balance section is automatically being filled. Let's move, say maybe say 20 January 2024, and prepaid expenses. See, just say paid rent for 1,000. Then this 30 January. See, as you fill this budget tracking, you see that the date of last record is showing 29 February. Number of tracked records, you've entered 9, they will show here, and the total tracking balance, the amount that is left to be allocated. If you haven't allocated it yet, it will show you here. So that's what you have to do. Then we move on to the dashboard. Here's your dashboard tab where you can see the summary of your transactions. You can see the total income, total expenses, total savings, and you can also see this information in form of charts. So what you see right now is this is not the information that you've entered. So what you have to do is you have to come in this tab, the summary tab. You click on any of these two tables, the pivot tables. Go to analyze, refresh, then refresh all, and it will refresh your data that you've entered. So whenever you enter new information in the actual budget, because this dashboard is only connected to the actual budget only and not the budget planning, so you are tracking, the dashboard is only tracking the actual transactions. So when you enter new transactions, just come to the summary section, go to click on any of these tables, then click analyze, refresh, and then refresh all, and it will refresh all the data that you have entered. And you can see now this is reflecting new information, these charts. And what's so cool about this dashboard is that you can use this slicer to change the information that you want to see. You can see the income only. If you click on the income, you can see it can show you the information about income only. If you click expenses, then it will show you expenses only. So it's very easy. So you can see that rent is contributing 85% of your expenses, grocery is contributing 11%. You see that information. And this can also show you as well. And then you can use this clear filter to clear the filter, and then it will go back to original. And that's it. That's all that you have to do. You don't have to do anything about the calculations. These are calculations that are linked to the actual budget, but you don't have to do anything. They contain formulas, so don't mess with any of these formulas because they are linked to the dashboard and the actual budget. So don't mess with those formulas, otherwise it will start giving you problems.